A joint consultative meet on education was held at City Convention Centre in IMPHAL, organised by Education S, University and Higher Education, Government of Manipur. The meet mainly deliberated on the current COVID-19 situation vis-à-vis education and lockdown in the state, apart from the school fees of students and salaries of teachers. Education Minister TRIPURA chaired the meet. 42 persons in Manipur were confirmed of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours at the Virus Research and Diagnostic Laboratories VRDLs of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS IMPHAL and Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences JNIMS IMPHAL, officials said. With this, the total tally rose to 1,227 in the state. The fresh patients are all returnees from different parts of the country. The number of active cases in the state now stands at 733, while 494 individuals have recovered from the disease till now. The recovery rate in the state is 40.26%, officials said. In a major breakthrough against extortion activities by undergrounds in Nagaland, troops of Assam Rifles in a joint operation with Nagaland police apprehended 3 cadres of NSCN KA near Old Shoba, Nikheku and Tiliksu village in Dimapur district between Saturday and Sunday. This was informed in an official press release issued today, according to a media report. The troops launched an operation and apprehended the cadres belonging to the prescribed group from the area. The team also recovered 1 HK assault rifle with magazine, 1.22 mm rifle, 1 single-barrel rifle, 1 grenade, 2 pistols, assorted ammunition and extortion slips. The Indian Red Cross Society IMPHAL East District Branch today organized a voluntary blood donation camp on the theme Safe Blood Saves Lives at the Blood Donation and Transfusion Unit of Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences JNIMS, Porumpat, IMPHAL East. The program was organized to mark the World Blood Donor Day 2020. Over 50 persons donated blood during the camp. 2 villages in UKHRUL district, Chingai and Dramva villages, have been declared as new containment zones through an order amidst rising cases of COVID-19 yesterday. The development reportedly came a day after as many as 25 quarantine inmates who were previously cleared of the coronavirus have tested positive again after they had been discharged from their respective quarantine centers. Among them are 12 natives from Chingai, 4 from Ramva, 4 from Halang, 2 each from Mapum and Farung and 1 from TM Kasom. Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India has conferred Certificate of Excellence 2019 on City Police Station, IMPHAL West District. Director General of Police LM Kaute handed over the certificate to City Police Station Officer in Charge Sudhir at the police headquarters in IMPHAL. At the National Kung Fu Taolo Online Championship 2020, jointly organized by All India Kung Fu Federation and International Kung Fu and Kickboxing Academy Tezpur, Assam from 5th June to 25th June, Maharashtra has won the team championship title and Kerala got the runners-up title. Messi of Manipur won a gold in the championship. Tripura Governor Ramesh Bais has decided to take 30% less salary for 1 year to strengthen the fight against COVID-19. According to media reports, a press release from Agartala Raj Bhavan stated that the governor would take 30% less salary for 1 year with effect from April 2020. The governor also slashed down some other expenditure. In view of the prevailing situation in Meghalaya due to COVID-19 pandemic, the District Magistrate of East KHASI Hills has imposed 144 CRPC in the district with effect from today. As per a prohibitory order issued on Monday by East KHASI Hills District Magistrate M. War Nongbri, the prohibition will remain effective between 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day in all of the East KHASI Hills District, including Shillong Urban Agglomeration, Civil Subdivision of Sora, Pinursla and CRD blocks. Mumbai's iconic Taj Hotel has received a bomb threat today, threatening to blow up the entire hotel. According to media reports, the call is said to be made from Pakistan at around 12:30 a.m. After the threat call, security has been beefed up in the entire area. China's parliament passed national security legislation for Hong Kong today, setting the stage for the most radical changes to the former British colony's way of life since it returned to Chinese rule 23 years ago. According to a media report, state media is expected to publish details of the law, which comes in response to last year's often violent pro-democracy protests in the city.